Hey there everybody, my name's Erica Hinkie, and this is my first ever video. So I thought I'd take a minute to tell the world a little bit about who Erica Hinkie is and a short story about the journey that I took from being a frumpy mom to a hot, sexy mama. Let me tell you a little bit about who I am. A little bit of background information about me. I am happily married to my awesome husband Ed. We got married back in 2003. I was an active duty captain in the Air Force and in pretty good shape. As you can see from the pictures, I'm pretty slim and fit. I could pass the Air Force Fitness PFT pretty well. That's the physical fitness test, by the way, PFT. And I could pass that with pretty decent scores, so I was doing okay. And then I got pregnant with our first child and turned into a house, pretty much. This first picture that you're seeing here is me at only about 5 or 6 months, so yeah, I was pretty large. And then only 7 months after having our first child, which was my son, I got pregnant again and turned into an even bigger house. This is me about 1 month out from my due date, and I'm very large, as you can see. After having my second child, my daughter, the pregnancy weight didn't come off very easily. Some of it came off, but not much, and then it stopped altogether. And I just stood at a standstill, at a plateau, and I was left at being about 40 pounds overweight, wearing a size 13, 14, and completely and utterly miserable. And don't let some of the smiles on my pictures fool you. I was depressed and disgusted and overwhelmed with how I looked and felt. So you might see me smiling in some of these pictures, but believe me, I was not smiling on the inside. It's all for show. So for a while I thought, well, this is me now. I'm a mom, and I guess this is how moms are supposed to look. So I guess I'll just have to live with it. But the problem was that I hated the way I looked. It was affecting every single part of my life. It was affecting my marriage, my social life, my self-confidence, and especially my self-esteem. I would look at myself in the mirror and just be disgusted with myself. Yet when I thought about who I was in my own mind's eye, that's not who I thought I was. I saw myself as being a fit person. So I started avoiding the mirror too, didn't even like looking in it. So I stayed overweight for about a little over 2 years and complained all the time about how much I hated being fat and not having anything to wear, and had long ago packed up my skinny jeans thinking they'd never see the light of day again. And I dreaded having my picture taken. I started resorting to hiding behind my children whenever possible, wearing loose, baggy fitting clothing like sweatpants and big, huge t-shirts. I even started wearing my husband's clothes because they were bigger than mine, of course. He's 6'5", so of course they're pretty big. And then some unexpected pictures were taken of me in a swimsuit. And that was the straw that broke the proverbial camel's back. It was seeing myself in a one-piece swimsuit, which I never wore one pieces, by the way. I always wore bikinis. And seeing my body all flubbery and jiggly, and that I finally made up my mind to do something about my weight rather than just complain about it all the time. I started out with a couple different programs. The first one was Turbo Jam in the fall of 2008, and I fell in love with the workouts immediately. The music was so exciting. The routines were so much fun. I found myself looking forward to doing my workouts. I never looked forward to doing my workouts, at least not while I was fat, because everybody knows it's hard to work out when you're overweight. And they were so much fun. The energy, it was all just extremely motivating. And then it led me to the program that actually changed my life, and that program was Chalene Extreme. In January of 2009, I started Chalene Extreme. I actually started it with a girlfriend of mine. We did a little challenge together. And so I took my before pictures as instructed, and much to my dismay, but I did them, and I followed the program religiously. And 90 days later, because it's a 90-day program, I had lost 30 pounds and changed my exercise and eating habits for life. I went from being overweight and out of shape to slim and fit in just 3 short months. I went from being depressed and tired with multiple body aches, back, hips, knees, you name it, they hurt. Even when I was sleeping, they hurt. To being happy and energetic and pain-free. In just 12 weeks' time, all of that stuff just melted away. I went from cooking and eating terribly unhealthy meals, not just for myself, but my family was eating that way too, because I was the one going grocery shopping, to cooking and eating healthy meals that not only tasted fabulous, but also was providing my family with healthier options. I went from hating who I had become and, no kidding, resenting my children for it because I felt like they're the ones that had done it to my body. But I knew it was me down deep, and I changed that and now feel proud of myself for accomplishing my goal. I went from feeling and dressing and looking frumpy and fat and unhappy and depressed to feeling, dressing, and looking fabulous, and most of all, sexy. I found myself sexy again. It changed. Losing the weight changed my marriage. All of this with just one simple to follow 90-day workout program. I mean, you can do anything for 90 days, right? So now I'm back in a bikini and have since thrown away all my one-piece swimsuits. Thank God. I should have probably burned them, but I think I just trashed them. And within 6 months of finishing Chalene Extreme, I continued exercising and eating healthy, and I lost another 10 pounds. I am currently maintaining my weight at 135 pounds, and I couldn't be happier. I don't remember the last time I was 135 pounds. And I have stayed at my current weight for well over a year now. It's actually going on 2 years here shortly. And because of my recent transformation, I also found my passion in life. My passion is to help others reach their fitness goals as well. So I became and am now a certified personal trainer. I am a group exercise instructor. I teach turbo kick, hip hop hustle, and PYO classes. And I am also a fitness coach and business owner with the same company that created all of the fantastic workout programs that got me where I am today. That company is Beachbody, and I love what I do right now. I love the influence that I have in other people's lives to let them know that they're not alone. There's other people out there that have been where they are, and they can do it too. You just have to set your goals for it and make up your mind to get it done, and you will. So if you would like to learn more about me and the programs that help me reach success, please visit the website you've been reading at the bottom of this video. There's some great information and more to come about fitness and nutrition. And of course, comments and suggestions are always welcome, so please post away. I hope you all enjoyed this video. There will be more to follow. Have a super fit day.